Today is a demonstration of the rule of law. The law has spoken today, and clearly Asante-Man has won. Today, the ruling of the court is a fact saying the Asante-Man cannot court Ashe, the Bono Regional House of Chiefs, that they should do the right thing. And that was the ruling of the court. And nobody can undermine the authority of Asante-Man. Yeah, Koso Ekache, Timamufori Nilashe, Asante-Man Kasa no Akasa, and the court na Kasa, Sampani Asante-Man Kano. They should make sure that the right thing is done until their state of execution has been dismissed by the court.
Asante-Man TV, yes, so Mosompa.
Times are changing.
Kana mai mabusia panyin me so asempa na nam kane na ne tete mu rem ne sidan wi ana so moso no so adane adesoa enne de adabov company wa Asante-Man mu abedom ye amedan so bo ayemre enchansia wodro apapapa wodi gudan so medan homie ebi de say long span self lock IBR housing standard irotals and shingles steel trusses and woodworks roofing sheets squares afei roofing knobs ni nyina dan ehuniema adabov company e de abeboaye yon office ankasa ewo ehwea overseas junction kasa wono eye infensi a ye ben moba asoro no e ma remfi say wanim di fo wo de sanchensi ebegu dan so e de amawo empo se wuni obi a ubetimi afre yen ewo 0245385109 Adabov Company Limited say ye dan so body a ene na wo mo eye osimpitimpirimpi
Adwada ofori so bo so meda etoso enso afempino ne aduonum no em wo hwe wo brana no num awa pa ho sima ensia pepepe yema we fu nyina do yema makwaba yema Asante-Man TV wo hwe yen YouTube Facebook TikTok ni nyina Asante-Man TV email no so kan ho e wo honom Asante-Man TV1@gmail.com WhatsApp number ubetimi ne yedim komo e wo so 0244961189 ubetimi e de yechi e wo honom so ene enkoma ya de ebra wo no enkoma ye di sansem ye chia enye na kwa ne di nsem no echi na de bia de chia de san ye bia empuntuo eba e wo sansem wenyim obi bisasa asem be nyina eye na Samgba Gyafla a ye sampa man na oso afno so achi ye wura na se de tu ababio na cha se wo so ya we na wo se ba mamremu a emra no so tin agitu se ampa wono ene sampa man na eno wo hye ya e wo se e hyase na se e free Bono Regional House of Chiefs na sana ba national na free the Gazetting no ewie payo no Bono Regional House of Chiefs wono na asam no edru e wo se omo ye omo hye no omo so bomo enye na no di asam no e di nsam na chi wo court na enen so so yesan akokot di free wo e ba ye no nya gebre na ye be chirechi mu nyina e de achwo me show wo adwenche bia e comment section e na odi begu unti bibia senso comment section wa na odi begu na ene ye nua be ma amas ewo menche wa haidie otini anya adaje acheche ni nyena mu e de achwo ama won so bo etini atwo yem until like ndwumade no emaye hyema afofo ensa enke se de maka achwo no comment section bo e beje wa adwenche no kosane nyina ade afawo na wa subscribe ndwumade no so e de amaye Grand Echo Cabanas Asante-Man Professional Photo Studio and Adabov Steel Complex Limited and asne nyedi dwumade asom amas abakamensa awa city na dam ede amas apomboko
Adaroma
ya na kopanse
na so
na kopadum adum krepa yimu de na se bia bo
ya me ansha
hey
ya me wa yafe
oh me das gonzo wa yafe
Adaroma
na sa sampa bia boko okay ben na watwimi yenu ni afidie me kai me ha me nya mekasa afie si mu de ene ne de tosom prensa ya court me boa
Odaroma sanity
pepe ben na watwimi yenu ni ena yesan e baaye ena court tu ensam no ede ehye ene sene ne magi emuaya na temu a etwa to ekora ene kopie mu e wo court de ne si wo
Odaroma I'm sure you found kwanya na dani na yeshia na we have to recognize that there's a supreme leader of Asante-Man Bema Prokope, and so at all times we have to show reverence and recognition. Say oh sa to me no, say anamutu to no. Enti ene ye shemu sha ye di ncha na ema no. Bema Prokope. Enti enyumre a shemu we have to pay homage to the overlord of the Asante-Man Council. And we shall no encha a esun esefata a de manu Adaroma.
Okay. Enti ene ye court no said the medi can be say no boyemu de ne sie
enti ene Wadaroma wan se asem nya sie no e se nya botwe na ya matima mufo no ti asese enye ene ne sie ene enye ene court asem ene chese bibie si
Okay.
What I say, yeah, two sana mutui.
In the tough one, boom, and a chassis, a fancy, and
the tougher boom, no. Yes, as if he sampa. Yes, as if he sampa. Now, Nanaku vision etiase. Salatam no buy him Macunya nato.
Okay.
In the toy no, Emma Oti committee, Emma him, Emma Champa, and Nabushibu, and not to less some of the flashy for an assumed your bar penny Nacunyano.
Okay.
Into your metias, you won't tell or something saving my committee. Saving my committee, no, almost I can say I'm pa, and there's a document. I want my Ubia, shall be but now official did not cry. If you want to look for that document, you can get a document. Some documents here available. Beyond that, the matter also traveled to the Bone Regional House of Chief.
Okay.
That was the period. Certainly a Bone Regional House of by Bono. And you get what I'm saying? Bone Regional House of Chief. And then half. But it doesn't mean say that document is not valid. It's still valid. And then call into a coin. In the end, you much ampa sampa econia air santima econia. The sanity there, in Simbia, the House of Chief, the main administrative court, and Famara Santimana in a medical. It never didn't come. It be didn't come up, Emma Mudi for.
Okay.
Timudi for no. Musamba Beam, able to fry Chia Santimaya. So no, near as someone among Omokano, Ubonjo so. You as a trans as some as some kind of default. Clearly, every available document that indicates shall be open to a casino and what default. To what default? To default no. Now, pa, Yura, shall be the candidate. There's a misconception. Shall be Yura Dormaahene say, or no, and you're not, say, oh, yeah, be him. Yura, and you're a sample mine, no.
Okay.
And you're a sample mine, and you're not catches up away. A sample this year, and now sample tranquilla. And he said, we, and I see a person man and sample mine, and then never say Yura.
Okay.
And that misconception, that fallacy, that every Yura in a you be sure, or may sample mine, it's not true.
That is a mean to one, met was here. Nurse, and yes, some panko, or he be a baby, and you rat, and I express or sooner sin a pen. I don't know, name Abusiama, if you show you are more your more pet, I'm the not share you rat. Medase, okay. I say you rat, when you sunny, shall be you be not in the better to move and part, wait to me a person. Of course, you didn't answer me, you didn't that from me, any auntie, any fee. What I say, it is unthrown will be say, or being a you been in a crack. Okay, Banisano, you rat, or strike a rat, a strike any man for sampa, and clearly. A chess or a mine. And that's why I'm facing a sample mine. For now, I think it's about 2 years ago. Okay. All right. Okay. 2 years ago, no, I already documented called the Regional House of Chief. Some of our documents in Brandon Monfa Mine, and I'm not too sana mutu ni champa. Yamudi money made no, and some fata. More a buying and a musifo, amoya juma. So we are buying a musifo, and I'm document about Fabra. Okay. Monfamba. Okay. And nasa two sana mutu at the back. In anaka asano, almost omunintu, no so by say, let nana document no, and ma the Bone Regional House of Chief, and fan court. The National House of Chief Gazetting. A moment fan court, and only bad than court. And then, say be a court, your court, near course in Casa and pa, Monsa Mamma the Abadan, it's unmeritorious, it's unacceptable. And then no credit mocha and some more came, say. Now, woman did another document in the choir. Then, Yao and Abekom. We are in the first place, wow, the Bone House of Chief, I must say, more active for state of execution. Farouk, I will say state of execution. No, the point of Farouk, what is your locus in this matter? Okay. The locus in the set. What back am I here to Jampa? Only this year, only idea. Now, what are you going to file for? Bone Royal House of Chief, a creature of law. It is another H0T. The only thing that you have to do is a document number, the conduit. Fabra, you don't determine say one. Now in any case, she also be a sample by him, and acquire then say provide a document. When I produce a document to indicate say indeed, say ampa so body say you or sampa, I will buy him I'll call Ghana Mremu, a church ampa or Gazetting say on a sampa, a friend saying I sampa him. There's nothing. And I am running me. So why do you keep on misleading people to think she should be obin po bi asem and now being peso be cannot cre and now being peso be tu na mutubi and na mutubi abi tu no asase shi bi and just make sure say no cre na obeka no cre na obeka oba hima na o se bi o se sampa man hima no on che sampa o oba hima
ene nye ano ana nkosia sebi lawyer Kobwa regional minister I this year I na kambo mu a probably you are manipulating the minds of the Ghanaian people and something like but I'm manipulating yeah the House of Chief a law the regional minister out on a law and you abushing dia you understand what I'm saying
na yɛhwɛ court a Arabia ne court a obie nim sɛ court de besi obia ne yɛntimi mfa meto abonte ba ne sɛ yɛ video no emu nsɛm no de court so de yɛtimi kyekye mu obia
ebetumi akyekye mu kakra
sa lawyers no wɔn ɛwɔ Bono Regional House of Chiefs no afa no ɛno nso no yɛhwɛ mmerɛ bi etwa mu na judge no anatemuafo no yɛ so ma na wɔtwe mmiɛnsa no Regional House of Chiefs from Kratan Emrania from National and Mama Farmer and then a sapotana sum so intended sapotana sono sa Emrana caught the shena or more in the sono or more of Marshall Tribiana.
I say enema Emrania Emraya Mubru Emrania Batampa Emrania wa tre Emrano war Kwamo Bia Bekawashi Bia Mransu Mate Mran Ukasan Nevi and Amrana because the Senate here. It is like the point is look Ta a friend Bono have original Heart of Chief or lawyers number lawyer I think lawyer Chia. He was the deputy attorney general under the MPP regime.
Okay.
Onna ebe advance or more course in terms of the normal cano. But of course, in some way I say lawyer Chia I respect him a lot.
Okay.
Very respected character. Very learned. But in some way no kind of Shabi lawyer Chia if you don't Shabi or a friend is in Wadaroma need him now him if he Drobo.
Okay.
Or Drobo this year.
Okay.
And so at some time in the interpretation of the law, no matter what will be me, you understand? I don't want to go into that detail. What I'm saying is the lawyer he knew very well that probably the section 14, not rely on section 14 of the Chieftaincy Act. Shebi in conform you document every share say be failure. But lawyer know very well say there might be one authority.
Okay.
I say nipa baako and the bit me assign is a CD form. And the sample case to le Kodjomasa. I don't think him of Kukwan Traditional Council. Our sample a friend I don't think him. What does it? One bit me assign document. So you have two conflicting documents na exhibition. One assign behind a document. Kodjomasa and assign to let someone Gyafla. It is the same Kodjomasa and assign someone the idea and I know correct. When you want to advance that argument in law, I think it's moot. And you know correct. There's a idea trying to delay the process by trying to say certain things they say and I say, but you know correct because to let someone Gyafla and someone my hand. It's an obisania, sadly see.
Now your sign Esha and some baby on our at the buyer na the more funny yesterday with the young fat with the young fan and then the same baby on the side of buy.
And they were trying to now or several I friend now or raise motion into the motion that he raised, you know. And lawyer Mujid, a very learned lawyer who is representing to Lesha Gyafla and by extension Asanteman and making a profound statement to the court that look, Nyamu can bring it to me, I can read it in a minute and I can respond to you. And I'll respond here. And to respond here, what they were seeking to ask. And yeah, I see me a minia banu and a minia banu. It is a minia banu and to me kind of the first man for Venom this year into the law, but it was run down, and then that is why the judge gave the ruling. But in someone now cannot any answer be it's all meritorious. Now, ultimately, find now and advance argument say, and pat me a sample this year, and I'm a diaconia, in some way, and that is why the trial judge gave the opportunity to cancel Mujid. And to respond within that minute. And I respond. You respond in a court. In a learner trial judge, or this should do to Zampa. Why not? In some way, I can no correct. In for that matter, I'll dismiss your motion.
Okay.
And this man no more follow no monkey can no more de Cobaniano, not in Namraso. Now they were all trying to mislead. A man for Mudu Moichi, no more dintro, and I say. But of course, or about Tampa or cannot correct. So I say it here. In some way, would Daniel in Champa. Say, a mamma Gyafla documenting and called the National House of Chief. No, one chemo, I'm an unconvinced, I'm an unconscious, and Mibugu
of Fane,
and the Bono and a Farouk.
Okay.
And it's important the Ghanaian people do, Shanipa Mino, and ask for stay execution and a Ghana mra shebi ni mu nyina adasidi amudi ni kasa eken a manfo ti no court no eden omuti emu eden ombugu chombugu a mon kan jeti manfo so mabo agu she wabo agu a hwan na di ntro na hwan na ehwe obi haroba nti shebi ebe hye
nti court no ebogu ye no wasa ejina de wogina na se wo fan krata no emra national house
chanete
enti no de di kan no court share samra na Bono Regions of Chiefs omo eni so eno de bre eto so ene de na ebre da so ana
ene mre on fa brent so enti na madika kan ma na asisu se ene mre on fa mre ni so on fa to so it still runs if you like submit it on page it still tells you say umumra so be so you be umumra you have to submit the document.
It is a way say now ene de ya ya fa ebre bia to so akoba say wo mo sa jando mo gina na no ma fa ma e de ne hwe ni mo kwan
Mrani Bejuma, once if you want to get to the bridge,
you cross it.
Of course, and I shall be a Santimai and Nyansa. From so, shall be Yamikasi. To Yamikasi, Namu Tubiano, or the Shah shall be soon no. I said to Lesha Madaflam. It is Amu Braseno, and on the Nanti or some ordinanti or Ghana Maimu, in Tiabu Tre, Yanante. Chebi aho brashemu kakra sanity should be a but we believe at the end of the day emran be adwuma she emran so ye adwuma emo bi ntra intenteno and I friends say and kika say obi sisi obi esa say ya pray ho ase ya maya won kwan she emran nye adwuma and I am my own quasi branding near Juma. Timon and Tisuntia as a brand near Juma. Say, Chef, we are on to me as on to me, because only to me. But of course, we feel like he be able to propaganda. Now, what did Tro now say be washer and Mabun we could 2 person to me and Timmy Vanqua. I don't know, day, your coy, oh, that's now a court will be. Now, Obi, what's in a day in a kind? Sanity, over transit. Our social media, obey the day, but who could do on my why now I am red. One more, each of one share, a negative in a can one more. Yes, it's saying A, and I B, and I B. You come round on your coy sanity, sanity, TMR once a name shall put to me, our Ghana, so him so Casana.
You're a contempt and someone, I had to say, contempt about another Dormaahene and as a no original House of Chiefs, and ye shiny more said Yanka, some contempt neighbor by year drama. I said to more for Sunday there be contempt with the one to me enter so other
contempt to Madaroma, I contempt to Chevy to share.
Okay, you're funny, young chance to say, because of contempt in HSing.
Contempt in your Chevy, say, court to Ashemra, and now wait you one of night, you man, Ashemra, say, Ampa, Uba, you must 7 o'clock. You best sack you. Now, power by 7, now you do a call disparate committee. Now, this disparate committee, now here I send him, Ampa, Uba, 8:45. Nan manager am natural.
Okay.
What does it? So natural. Of course, the content that we are seeing is say mra ekasa mra kasa. Once mra kasa no one yantum. But what's amba mra sha mra no ho say ampa mra nin kan che o say e ma me fa sa document na wan fan kono e ma me fan ko.
Na te second so wan fa buo kura ma.
Na se wo pe say what's it? Sebi ubu hu. Sebi ubu hu na sebi wo ani die e ma me. Na me sebi ani die ma me. And I don't have to disrespect you.
Yeah.
And you don't have to disrespect me.
Yeah.
You are the end of the day, they disrespected the law. What does it? Man for any dear man, the reason why they did so, they say, man, say, no, yeah, Utuzana Mutuno.
Oh, man, yeah.
1 2. They say, 1 2 Shana Mutuno. If you was back court, Jose, court, moi, Nasa, document, no fanco, na court, and shall say, and fanco. What's the bus? Is 64? Who is 64?
I feel like a contempt and I say,
who is 64? Who is 64?
Then tell them any more for so contempt and don't international.
The entire ultimate translation be. To imagine share about me na mawo abofra na me headmaster na say disciplinary committee ampa champa disciplinary committee no nko Daniel no otuana mutu say I nsem fata me na me headmaster ana me na me te committee ni so say ampa say should be ko Daniel onom na okoye say a ebe na di na me na me chairman a me ba.
Okay.
I'm say ebe me ya. I say enti doma ma no efi doma ni papa doma. What I say? So ni papa Dormaahene enti ontimi emetra asem so a obobu no
intention
no enye say intention
and kind of protocol maybe no watching
papa too but of course efe nneɛma no yɛ fɛ nneɛma mmara no yɛ dɛ ɛna nneɛma no mmara no yɛ fɛ ne sɛ ampa ɛba ne sɛ a wotumi ka yɛntumi nka because ɛsan sɛ me papa no nti yɛma ne bafoforɔ nka
ɛmɛka sɛ ne bafoforɔ ka deɛ a ɛneɛ
saa ne teɛ nti ɛba ne saa na ɛma mmara no ma maame no kwan
broni bɛka sɛ neutral person ɔno ɔnyɛ santini ɔno ɔntawe akyi
ɔntawe bi akyi saa nti wɔn sɛ ɔyɛ ɔbaatampa no wɔn sɛ wɔde nɔkorɛ nti I respect her for the position and for that matter is up to the Chief Justice to appoint a new reference judge no abetra contempt case na ahwe sha ampa omubumra of course baby I ti there and then menu ye nimra but baby I be do there nim so omabuso ye nimra ma baby I be do there nim so omabuso nti omabuso no emra ne be ye aju
ana me gidi so omakasa kwanso nim so omabumra so
enye wadaroma me si ye nimra e de ye kire ya adwene ni se ye kire ya adwene de so omabuso a emra ne be kire emra ne kire and more being trying baby and cassette baby CCB. And that is why I'm saying that the IGP should make sure that the right thing is done in this country because at the end of the day, IGP Yohono should be or him. What I say? He was victimized. But and then Yamyadom, he's a IGP, he's an Inspector General of Police. Until we are saying he should be a man of principle. On kind of correct.
Okay.
On kind of correct. And it's something somewhere cause over the last week. A brand TV echo to share Nana Chame him show. What does it? Oh, now from every born every proud.
Some part at
oh, cause I'm saying every born every proud.
And then
why on here we have reported the matter, and then we expect that the rightful authority will make sure that the right thing is done, and that is why we are putting the Inspector General of Police on notice. So he should be much aware of what is happening in Sampa. Now should be on to an amutu as a fata ofifie or this year. Enti so edi hye no omra fie no be bisa yewura sampa se yewura otumi o sampa man so na yewura ni tumi o sampa man so no be bisa obisa wi a na be ontu sana mutu no e o sampa o Asanteman is not politics. Asanteman is an authority within the law and I say be abre ho ase na ye cheche yensimu give other respect sabu na wo fi se esefata se de ma no famaye because ye empower cho emra na eka and it's law and it's lawful. Nti ye bestre yera ehunu ontu jana buntuo no si na be ya se bi the last period obedi IGP na watu anamutu a esefata na watu sabia esefata amafo kase ampa yera ehunu e baaye IGP Inspector General of Police odinokre or can say he should use Sampa as a case as a precedent and establish his name and show to the Ghanaian people Sampa nokrenini. We are not begging him, but we are saying that all two sana mutuna, ebe buano, ebe shen onwan when munyam, nasi nebe ya monfo beka sampa no credit wadi. So at the end of the day, you enforce you be a brat, nasi ya mam running here, and today is the current Inspector General of Police. Now your friends say dampar and no one, and today is no more. Today is no more. And so it tells you your own trial and check. The own trial and check. For no credit, we no credit, Danny Jan, Timon Phone Boom Sampa. We are no credit for charity.
I Asante TV. Mesho and then come on ye dear a Sampa, and a Samgba Gyafla, our Sampa mine and a Bono Regional House of Chiefs. Nana Eswayeri, Akasa, the Gazetting, a Babaso, and no, and Hona Yeguswa, a track court, Quaya, Ashes, and Ranabaso, na Emrano, a Baya, a Juma, Nafin, and a Gazetting, at Abason. The court one point try a jana, and then you copy a home como, and I a mask, and also a Sampa, and my edition, Yanon edited one. Mr. Comment section one or I drink chibia now, Kusan be up a so bisa. A mask, our high, and then a bra, a say. Baby so kusan yes a mask or never be some one share na me ya person committing their man na mentally am found to kusan be a fa Sampa and some no one day bisa YouTube Facebook TikTok ne nyina ye baby say nwa bemen na wa cheche mu ede ama se mu akwa betu na se de ne ye di enkomo no e fa na nsa ne ye beba appeal no ho ensam no kra no e bia no come as Sampa adehye no ye bubi ye prabi ye kubi ni ade ni na mo twen se emra no na anya adwuma enton ko se emra no be ye adwuma be wi be Gazetting na be wi na kuruma ni nyina ewu a na emra na mo twen da ye adwuma na mo de ye adwuma se
wadarma na ima enema ne ya enema ne ya sifam enema shabi entina the law enforcement agencies the Ghanaian people are paying them Ghana for nature muka what I say enyeme enenya we and it is indeed shabi obi a police officer we fire officer and immigration officer we why na say be Ghana for na etua uka na say otu na mutu bi ese fata na sumdwe na oyina bi ensi one you have to take that reasonable steps. Police officer meant to mention it is will be fight you now say you are even bombing now you the police officer you stand there and you don't act you know it's my but they won't say oh yes na fi yes na fi o sheme then say me show me ko pebi na me nyesa we can't do that we are saying say be me ye na me fumo achime say we e fumo achime at the end of the day once you do that people get to know there's law, people get to know there must be respect, people get if you have to me nyame dey am to me renting chance if you am to me so enyo dey am to me renting if I come to rent your house na indeed my renting I just ohusika a criminal because you feel nyame dey and so a police officer don't sit down there and expect say be and I say what is that himself.
Of course, the
matter has been reported.
It was no one here. Maybe to say to transcend
we are reporting more than 50 cases to the Samgba police command, to the Brekum police command. Of course, they will tell you they are acting. And they are acting, so it's a clear call to the new IGP. It's a clear call to the new IGP, the Inspector General of Police. You know that look, this is what is happening there. We don't want to take the law in Peshedim Brand Beshe and same. Be actual na mutu bi enche mfata and I can say mema we are men but what will happen? Of course, but we believe in the sanctity and the growth of this country. Se be na se ntie ho ase a se be me no tie ntie ho ase a chese ya adwem se won tie ase a you take the necessary process se be ya obetu sha na mutu no and that's what we expect him to do, the Inspector General of Police, that those people have been behaving in Samgba, he will take them on and then he makes sure say obema discipline because in same because of Ghana air time atembidi kasabi kasantwi and same fata air time we believe that there must be that respect, there must be that authority, and that authority will happen in say we do matter family. But once you break into my shop and now me bahana me bebu ehanu na me run my I'm a criminal chime ti omutu sana mutu no mutu chiamanfo. We are not forcing them, but we are saying say obi and obi tu anamutu bi ensem fata no bia they have to make sure they deal with them. Say ne be ade asudwe ne nkoso e be ba nyina abrabom ne nyina transe e okumanum say tran e wo ifa say bolgao say kumansu say sample. We have to show respect to ourselves all time. What I say, and we are calling for this.
Na appeal no so ho ensem say ye
so for now the appeal na ye ken what
the regions of chiefs na this appeal no e buy
appeal no omumi appeal the regions of chiefs and the buy what I say and na samodia
on also file appeal
the same appeal or file no withdraw but you have no problem. So the appeal that they are file appeal when now file who file is say
it is appeal no say na watwe me ensa court me share so mo fan krata na mra na chom the appeal ne buy
and the appeal ne buy and of course the appeal that mo file no wa mo file but appeal na o file no o file ne say why to me ban authority ban and they file into who file say say amani ni amamremu sama Gyafla na Gyafla and the document before the court a document ya we say aban anamusifo enye na adwuma aban anamusifo enye de
enye na adwuma
it is o appeal you are appealing on share obi aban who court no they say idea administrative authority we headmaster na sign document now see mesania you're not being fair. What I say, we are buying them for the regional house of chief for calling. And you shall be some of them are filing for the state education and appeal. What authority? You don't have any authority because what you are relying on is cash. A cash. What I say, because one can say to let some of Gyafla and you know some of mine, no kind. Those who file in the respect of the fact they said, am I in fact to let someone Gyafla doc see the name am I in fact for the national house of chief. Meanwhile, the reason why they have to take it is the fact that Nana Tole Kojomasa, that don't him of the Kukwan Traditional Council. That don't you know Samgba Traditional Council. Awe Kukwan him assigning he is the acting president of Samgba Traditional Council. Was signing to let someone Gyafla document.
I'm not signing it there.
Was signing it there. That's it. What are you appealing for? We are badwema na se bi we obi a se bi obe bro wan se na odi no kre na wa hu se ampa me muslimi ni me kwa sorry me president ni me roman ni na we di no kre hwe ni obi because the reason why we ni on say to let Kojomasa assign to let someone Gyafla form. It was shining some of you are the one ever shining. One ever shining. It is all your blogger, now your wine, and now your software, now TBB, now CCA, ultra, be brain, ultra. If you think otherwise, you come to the court and contest.
Okay.
Say the canoe and no clear. And to me, person, what I remember, say, sure. Now, treat you before you, as you said, to let someone Gyafla legitimacy. So, some of my hand, it has not been contested. What's in the mechanism? It has not been contested. Because baby, I do know, a share, and ma, or to let someone Gyafla document in.
Not just one Casapana, would you too? So, what you were henny?
What I remember.
Name Cratan up as our debaman.
Now,
you know, Mr. Say, and so, sir, one more adjectum. Say, where you were here, when Catanian Famano said you would pay Nana Samgba Gyafla, Nana Point this one, and another mine, and no originals of chiefs and your floor, and send a woman command.
Oh, that be anyone.
No,
be anyone, I can say, once I come, I said, any day my own. There might be that respect.
I say, I'm one.
Oh, what I remember one. But of course, it's any can and yet should be what I remember, be a bit in can. But we a shandy, I mean, what that way, no, an animal 2 or assassination, be a baby, you have to make sure that you do it to make sure you have to be very bold to handle it. I say, Utimi, to an amateur, which is an amateur, and how it is the fact says, announced Dormaahene, it's Shana Mutuna and higher. The fact saying high and say, a Mujasem Neka. And then as long as Untimin can say, Nemuja. Now you think you can sit in your chair as a president of the Brunei Regional House of can somewhere. You can't. Wait a minute. But at the end of the day, the law is the law, and the law will deal. Until you have no problem, share them. And then we don't need the chiefs of Brunei in here for him for. And so no one can say one nation for my hand. Some perform the best say why nation for my hand. One nation for my hand.
So there is what Jenna to me no.
That is your conduit at the Brunei Regional chief, and that is why I say. You call a Chidom, a friend saying, I don't take, all of them have, when you were submitting the document, signing document, I just am to let someone Gyafla and then some from my hand. There's that document. So, tomorrow, we believe that the only way you can do is you have to show respect.
Okay.
And they say, Obi Tonan, and now call Shiegu. Now, go to Sana Mutu. If you think, take that position. But for now, the court has given the ruling.
Okay.
Say, why to let someone Gyafla. Is your law. Of course, that was the document. Said the Bon and Fambra. And to your own team, Patum, and as long as I remain the president of Bon Regional House of Chief, it's not true.
Okay.
You can't do that. You can't. You can't because the law have directed you, and the law has shall. Say do what is right.
I saw the kind of social
but the law would catch up with you, and the law would deal with you.
Okay. And no more addition on a more crewman on an anomaly at them was something. A baby and a moment dear, more shen, more say, and Catana on an no chance of Tuesday. Baba.
Is it making what I actually officer?
Support send the one shabre. It's no more dear moment and come to
for now. Shebi, Shebi will call Umfanko. Shebi, near Cashe, Obia Badima, I'll be rational. I Shebi, we are in him day. Nobody should tell you why and for my hand. Nobody. You understand what I'm saying?
It's a kind of crown, Ubia Jutum say, or more Casapana Gia to them, Cratano, no more some of the
so for Cratanimo, say net Empire appointed show the friends, the headmaster of the Nafana Secondary School. Now, the headmaster not 200%. Everybody know that you are the newly appointed headmaster. Everybody know because when DS now appoint you. See, once Ghana Education Service has appointed as the headmaster, now the old headmaster.
So,
of course, Obi headmaster. And whether they like it or not, whether they be gazette or no gazette, clearly, we will be our Badjuma to let someone Gyafla as try actually man for. There are evidence are there. To let someone Gyafla as far as sentiment, the crowd them. What arbitration, what lose you. And so who are you? You've lost.
Okay.
You've lost. So clear. The fact say we are whom people and interest say no correct. And no correct. Would you two my wow? Seen a bear one tuna between what brown once and what to Shana Muchun. Where then I will. What do I say? Where there, baby? You got to let someone Gyafla and Samgba. So it doesn't matter how they delay the process of the Gazetting. At the end of the day, he is the overlord, and that indeed has been accepted that only Samgba. And today, that's what the confirmation that the court gave. That look, Mumfa document in court. You were in the court. You were not there. You were there. Exactly.
Na me dey na dey na me twene ho ne se empudi ye hye ho bre no kora no wo mo ani so na we ya bre na so no na me twene ho
enye hwe sana mra ne ye
mo gidie se o mo ye
enti ye ni obia ni ntokwa
okay
ye bre ho ase nyan se bi ye mamra no of course people are saying nanka se bi yake nanka bi nanka obia fahama na obo we ti no we are not going to do that but we believe the law will keep on exposing them and net wadaro ma H0T emrana shomu uti baby wait me dede but it's not people who are good you cannot change it ube the day ube say we are kwesian for ku bi a party bi asi no akasa we are kwesian bi a program bi asi na me mpene oboa ube ye gidi sha at the end of the day what will solve the matter is the fact the court will tell you what you are saying is not right and today the court has spoken and it tells you Asante Man has the authority. I see.
Entini ya kan say no and a court ho no or you Bonobedience of chief someone say anemu bai.
Yeah, omusha anemu bai.
Some Bonobedience say anemu bai.
Mbai.
Na say dey see nyina omate.
Omate.
Entini omahu a omate no say dey di kan mo bai mbo hu yambete omantu ana mo no. Enne so dey omaba omahu wo mo ate. Yede ye wogidie say anamo a court aka no wo mo ebetu e dey affount ekoba say omo anti aso so betima kasa yensi anamu no kwa na kan kire yeni
ene kan wanje ntije wanti awashi that is why wanje shebi we have intelligence NIB the National Intelligence Bureau in this country when you walk out on abu the state was represented in the court of course come on of course the state was there not Ghana ever court one Ghana should tell the regional police command in Bono, Ghana should tell the district police command in Bono, in Samgba. What I say? The NIB, that look, this is the rule of the court.
Okay.
We are paying people to think. And we are paying people to ask for information and make sure that the right thing is done in this country. And so Ghana was there. And it's not my duty.
Okay.
Say, it's the duty of the Ghana to make sure, you have to be proactive. And that's why I'm saying Ghana was there because I have experience. Somebody spoke to me, and I know Ghana was there. In Jamon Country, the regional police command, the district police command, that is the ruling. They have to take that reasonable step to make sure that to let someone Gyafla will be protected because indeed he's overlord. Because that's Sanam running here. Sanam running here. Nobody can change that ruling of the court. Nobody.
Because some bisa we no be as be say and send it back on we and them send we nyam shade me then I say I would like to know if they still delay by sending the documents what will the law do again or be says a kobasa they di kind na what me and some to share a year Bonobedience of chiefs at one more any embrano so na say no we say no so Samgba the court gina no jano and so many so dey na be what the can ya no dada em say no obi ho no ti ya no kakra bi ma no oto ho a
enti wadaroma
na pa chele pa cho ti o
ne can say the law will still deal with them and say shebi emrane ye obatampa or mobrohu enti emrane ne say we are now afa bibi say na onya butrema ube kasa the law will tell you the senate here enti the law will deal with the enti me can say me nua ba na me nua be ma kwasi kwachi wadaroma ne etie bia no mra ebe ye adwuma se mra ne ye adwuma en na che ema obia ho champa santeman yemfa se bi mra en che yen ba be che Ghana for say ne santeman be ka no mra o Ghana enti mra o Ghana no ma yen hwe ne be shi wadaroma
okay 0244961189 0244961189 0244961189 never chow maybe woman atum obetimi afre na wachira wadwene anasa wo asembisa bia na wabisa ede afa enkoma yedie no mesro wani die mu wofra mesro wo kosa menye kosa fa enkoma yedie yimu o adwenche bia ma emfa nkoma yedie me pa chow enkofa asamfufo bia em anyasa me yefie mu ma no so timi so wo friend nkoma ye die na wo bisa ho ensma na wo kya wadwene de afon aya sampa and the Regional House of Chiefs Gazetting ho komo na ye die international wo friend wo kosa wadwene kya na fa nkoma ye die 0244 961189 na wa frɛ na afi no komo wo ho na wo ne ye de na mass obo me nkyɛn yi de kosa iye fa sampa ho de obechichi mu de akyerɛw sanu ano no
Odaroma
tiawa enti no ye resisi asampa to say
asumdwe
sa
awasumdwe
ye yi bro na ye bro na nanom no ni ade ne
fiwa ni nya na kan se wa se you see until say e show discipline e be di obu ni ndi be man ho en se obu ni ndi ni e be ba share police for be tu anamutu e se fata
okay
obi etu anamutu bi en se fata e so de ni famra kwan so de ni famra kwan so a obi abe hu champa mi tu anamutu na se ne be shi but obi tu anamutu bi na umbe reporto na se bi amanfo bi shemachi and they want to apply the law to ensure discipline enya ade a se bi wa wo ye police commander no se bi wo time audit to no ubenya ni je
din pa bia
onya din pa bia so be se di no kra wo se bone eye bone papa eye papa
say ka so say ke tu
chana tie otusa na mutu no a obi abe hu champa papa we edi no kra e matima mufo no so I urge the police commander in Sampa and I urge the crime officer in Sampa that look it's up to you it's up to him opa on kanokra opa man kanokra so kanokru on kanokru Ghana mrakasa se Ghana mrakasa jansa Ghana mra no so na tu na mutu e se fata se na be ya bibia be won Sampa the crime officer in Sampa in this period was very disciplined was very right because he ensured say anamutu otu e bia na nokra because Ghana mra na akasa na onyi ntum na se bi u share amanfo bi asi na wo tu anamutu bia en se fata so you advise him on we have no problem but we are saying say a ruling has been given and to let someone Gyafla has no day and nothing can happen and it's important they accept it within their circle well one accept here no matter sana mutu no e man ye fe e ma e di obu e ma no ebu eba yina yafa e wada say e ma e di inkoso eba obu ante
na wo kasaya na wo kan IGP to no say won hwe na ne dwumedie wo se wodie no wanya me dem wo se ono no ba ye nkyeye na ye hwe ye de no se de wo bonachi no IGP dampare no ne breso no otimi aye bibia eboa wa
so the point is over IGP dampare today he's gone. We kept
it's in breso no na boni ya ekoso prepare ni ade no otimi tu anamo bi
fa of course you know well Odaroma it was still there we never had any opportunity to ampa man deal with 1 or 2 3 people a year of course and so and then today is no more there and that's why we kept on telling him look the position that you occupy shebi akonya enti
brother so
sa we are unya konya di no kre amatima mofo no and the same principle that we apply the IDP currently as we speak Yohonu she found out say somebody idea na need that he should deal with us say somebody na need that he deal with us say she idea na that he should deal with them and make sure the right thing is done and in any case sabi obeba santima obeba ahombrasem na dikon he will come oba na obisa sabi opem so say Odaroma Sampa no I think it's an issue in this country no krebe no opem so we too for opati Upa enti edi nokre ebeba ema obia ho ato no and that is why we are calling him and think and I mean no nti I mean so betime and say I'm over the last weekend of Fred Inspector General Police omabedi IGP akonya from mbise omuntunifo nti so omuntunifo clearly we also tell him say this is an opportunity to advise him that look this is what has happened be very creative listen to what has happened and deal with this matter once and for all and make sure Shebi among for because Yohonu was he stood on his ground you know dino kre Emma Shebi I someone is you Sampa I am paneno kre na Sampa kunya aya santima kunya Sampa aya santima chidom into no kre and no betachi I think he has to do that it's in interest and we are not forcing him
na wonye ni se nananom anade hia mo Sampa no mo ho nya denti no mutimi to shout be say fa na say me ni wuti et we na de bia wo bom na da ko me ha me ni twa wasum ba ko a so bo sam so me ho denti wo be study
ahonde dey
e bia na mo ho nya den
say ahonde ne ye ahonde ni bi But of course, I don't know.
Maybe I'm renting more than Brana Yada Kukamosa, you say most more for trust of Nipan, and say, show about one. Who is uncommon?
What that Roman, India and Perseverance, another 4 Republican constitution, we have. Under the 4 Republican constitution, in Nigeria to say and say to an amateur. Of course, I mean, I'm some party to Shabby. Of course, yeah.
People are better Sabon.
And oh, me money, but in Tronamon for this, will be, you know, these people on social media. No, what Aroma. No, it is not true. It's not true. The point is that we are saying is a young friend in the American crew.
The more than they are Branquan, Kratamum Branquan.
Na so kwa so kwa na ye cho se hwe we Marco Penina na we presbyter emra wo ma ye se odi so
and so you say the bia no ba ya me bedi matem de bia da ko me bi matem bi
anyway but of course that is why that tells you say why se bi na penyin na hwan na penyin na why na se fata se odi ni penim kan na hwan na se odi ni penim kan se bi witimi sha wa but your temperament to show that indeed no matter what how you provoke me I'm not going to say this tells you that you're a leader and to let someone Gyafla is a leader and that is why his temperament. And or they are saying them say no, we can't fight. But no,
and I mean, Media Tremor, some more trends and another Gazetting, a failure. And that's somebody
no, we are not going to fight. What we are going to fight is say 2 years ago, some bag here COA, some Tamcoe, and there's a video evidence, there's a CCTV camera here, some Tamcoe. Now passing the Tamcoe, I'll take you to the police station, but you're a criminal. You came to steal my bag. And we are saying, Obia, Shebi, Otuana Muntubia, a criminal matter, Bia, El Crumono. Shebi, Ebe Jama Timamufono, Ebe Jama police, and the IGP, the new Inspector General Police, should be interested in matter what has happened in Champa and then open fresh case.
Okay.
Now, Shebi, until Bia no one Obia or from Biano, he should take them on.
Okay.
So never there with discipline. Now the rain and Shebi, na Kwanya Wabenya, obedi the inspector no, IGP no, na Shebi, I have I crab her. You understand? Empo be a cho, and empo be a cho that, and then should be a, but we believe, Shebi, yeah, now we tread Amagana, or in a basi.
Some of the more chances 2 minutes come on, sir.
2 minutes kinds and inches is true. Yes, true. By the day.
Somebody said 2 minutes can answer cry. Said the Maya would say me, I would check on the better now.
Of course, any day, Shebi, me no, yen once here. Mean far, Shebi, Wadaroma, mean far, BB MO. I have to take you to the police station, Jampa. Nahima, meeting me feel a woman issue. To woman issue, no Medinaba, no man brownie. We are going to do that, and that is the only way a champa self him show and Yanshan Yamikeshe. It is because of you and Yamikeshe and Yakwa. Yamikeshe and Yansanibi, and I say, I took a lesson with Gyafla, also there, or the tip champa, or to Sana Muchunu. And this is Yamikeshe and one more, or the sad 2 minutes Ashaneba. Okay, they say curfew, no so. Oh, of course, the curfew is there, and see about a name, a dinner crema home, so officially be a no problem. Na curfew, or is curfew. The
curfew 6 to 10 now.
6 to 10 what I remember.
Now, pose the phone go buying a day.
Well, a YouTube mobile, buying a mobile near cancel, or monk costing Bishan or Crewum, and we expect the police hierarchy of Mbufu or Mantian, no moon champagne, no credit, Chinebeas and Epano, exercising in duty on the grounds. He will have a fair idea about set and part Sampan 7 yaka. It is a Inspector General Police, but all kind of credit. No, but all kind of crowd. We should someone 7 yaka. He broke the regional police command, he broke the police the district police command. Now if you want catch him no crew was wait here. But because amount for be A2 and Mutubi and some fatano, they should be very careful and handle them in this manner.
Now, at this year, one more, I was Sampa, make us one more, one and a Samgba Gyafla, a chino, a ban of carefulness when Rano says to tell them this pepper.
Why not? We are principled now. You see, obviously, who comes with equity must come with a clean hands, and that is why once I walk out, one of the lawyers can say, we say court and granted the state executioner. I didn't know me can say for documenting the court. So we overcome once a month, me ma kama se ma chemra brand se me nye say
na when so we are na mra na wasamba so person what say
sanity until we expect the police people will do the right thing and we should respect each other what I say until they di mra so until ye betra ka say am part to let some Gyafla and then some from my hinti na say be na some na you to trust them na you disrespect people you're not going to do that
okay
e dey need di money pa e san say be dey need di money pa sa ni di na nipa ni mama na fi no credit ana mutu abutu no e ma nipa na enya gidi wo mu onya gidi wo mu a e ma nya hoto so sampa wo ye beti ma di manim kan ti so le chama Gyafla sa na mutu no to wadaro no
nti ya no ewie kra no sisi ano e dia na mo hwe no mo kwanwe afri Buno Originals of Chiefs
for now ya wie nti ya wie no emra kasa ti emra kasa no emse emra na kasa no is only fair and right say and the president of the Buno Originals of Chiefs with the greater respect and
the president yesterday be on so the man.
Of course, the president of the Buno Originals of Chief, who's overlord of the Dormaahene Traditional Council, and then Akwamuni, he's from Akwamu.
Hey, you don't say.
You know, he's not Buno. What I say, Wadaroma, of course. I Kwafa Koto. Okay. I need the man who brought him. Eastern region, Ehona ni Ofi, Onyabuni, but he has created an agenda. But for now, in Nabetra assassination, Otin assassin so. Yeah, the man say what fee for the man for now, or some before H0T assassination. You're sending crime, only lame, you're sending crime, or the president keke. But only to me, so we can say and not say na court naka, Ombreno wase, no need to, no to Sana Mutu, Nanya Fe, MC Anamutu, Bibia or Kikakono, said Danny Daniano, Utua. Na am say ofiase otu no enya fe e ba ni sa e ma ne time nti onjai ojaya onwa ni nkoso ni yedi e beba but okoso tusha na mutu no work out and it's not going to be feasible because you can't say we asi but the law will tell you that it's weak it's indefensible and you cannot defend it and clearly he has lost and today the president of Buno Originals should admit to let some Gyafla once again emrana there a diamond na ho brasemu on can say we to me and now we need to me and then on dan no ho brain once your batampa about court no diamond see to le ana Dormaahene entia say sanity no to shana mutu na fata
na ye first sampa addition no kroma no obi a wo sampa bia na so senka odi mu kromu kasa no e be ka bia
nga wayu nga
no kanu wi abetre masio
mate nga wayu nga o se mu court musempa shati wa pa mfene na nga mi nga kala nga wayu nga open court pemo to le some Gyafla bisa na usale keni Buno Originals of Chief na pese na kinwa kepipa na kin the National House Chief kepo Gazetting me ageja na lo apam mu fen mu nyina fene ki ngame na mu kin olo alo apantin mu kala kayo fene ka fene ki be fene ki mu fene ngaya mu fene ki para mi na you ki janga na para ki you choose to accept not to accept but the only forum that you will not accept is you to come to court. So what I'm saying is in any kind of microbe near can my catch on
hey yo let's say gazette
omunyintum say to let some Gyafla and brana kas akasa sampa omunyintum menu ajimi for I Kamalasa today the court has spoken Forolo me and court has spoken nothing can change it enti bibia mo jimen fie mon yen enum say to let some Gyafla and to me any day and for that matter nothing will change and we think say today glory has been visited on the people of Sampa and we thank the Lord Almighty God.
Yam for free na fi yin hello
yes about it
nyame adom kreteka na so
nyame adom mesmeche ho kache na nasa ba Gyafla ane Sampa ani minu na oche studio ho nyina se ye ma wo mayiko na but what abotre edwa entatia ubugu na koma enti de akwaso ni nyina no che de beche den so enka ho na emo no omo konkopa no ma na beye ensem da ho ade ama enchirima na echina no enchirima no ebeba na ne so omo na konkopa no a ebe affect akọ na achiri ba na omo no konkopa no na ekopa no nkunima botre no ba enchirima no na omo so ho ato enti aseda ane de bema onyankopon ne onye nyina ya ta omo chi ni mpaebo ayodan ya cha na beche na enka ho na me ade ba kwa mo che Ghana no afa ya the politics no akata ya ni se nipa no ya DC ni we ya PP ni nduwe ya nkanasem Ghana ya so ya nwu so ya typical NDC ya nkawasem typical MDP ya nkawasem nti sa nkrofo no na ede sa enema pasapasa na ba Ghana because menye ni say obi onu di asem na na admambadu o di asem etimi di nipa kotum o bumra o di mra na ye aduma no na o di mra na ka o so di oni so Ghana penufo Ghana nyina bia ya no sede sebe penimo yi mframa wo bia timi ma ho wa enti no timi de ne sasi ne bo me koto kakura bebu so ampa so sa na ne koto kan ena koto kan na wa di so se wa bu so so media me adima bedu de media me ka se me no ko bia metimi meye so ntino anka wo hwa anka ye very boring take ye o me bi ti se ya ye serious so anka ye se de papa ne se ti example no bia wu se Ghana no ntimi fa mra entutri fo wani mra no ntutri fo ana so ntimi nya nia wo pe bia na so no adintra oye NDC ni ena wa anya kampa ma NDC o ma papa wa ne mpatu aso wa de yini nyina ja ma NDC eti ro ye de koka na so no still ya wo mrani fo no bi wo Ghana na say judges ni bi wo de no kore you know the American is a man na saba Gyafla ayiko ni na botre but a very calm mind very calm person when your friend is there wo ni dia because wo no dia asem into obumra ese ko no obumra ananka akoye tutuafo bi ru a say ka say sampanka krono fachu ana take di pakoro dimintrawo that so no say ni dia sunti no and then asumdue wo ho no is the American say me ma wo nyina yiko right so ka say me ma na yiko ka say ye pa na no ate and then say you see kasa no wondi atem on just say or go back at the point nti nyame ka wo nyina na yes to the pipe okay say enkunimdie beba chene be chene so enka
Kretaka yada sepa nyankopon inshaw yada sepa 02449618 branding no menyi ni se betimi afa ofrefo bia we de kretaka kan de say wani age ayiko nsam na wo ka de akyem
we da mo so ase se mo ya kwanya se bi e kan ya se ma che timamfo we ya nyane jana ga wana bete
wana ka bete
ha nti ambo asie mu ti be ko so aka na se bi ya ji atum jampa se ne tie sha nti wadaro no
apart from your bedo obi nso ase ana
na we see a baby a we should na be dey obi bi ase
okay
the be da Asante nation ye kan Asante nation a ye wa Asante man
sir
nti Asante man no untimi enka ya nhye ti onka ya nhye no ye be di obi bi ase obi a watusha na mutuo no ye kan say so official unti bi ase a you can ask us you can attack us
okay
betimi aka bibia ye di ahodo ase be yiwe no ti ye san say nim hye nim de na sabi nyame kase atu nipa fo na mutuo ni akwanya sabi yanya ewo nyame kase ho no sabi ukasa se ukasa kasa sabi ehote
sir
di jana tie dia nyame kase kasa na be koso aka tie koso kasa no ene asantima adinkunim champa ma adinkunim Ghana ma adinkunim jana tie dia bibi ase
yemso yedda wasa papa para for amas ena ye ne no edi enkomo no ena ye sakopie mu e court no dia emra no gina ena egina se oguso a ehye no regional house of chiefs no se one mo ngia no mo fa one mo krata mo msa hyase emra national house of chiefs na ye Gazetting na Samgba Gyafla awo ye sampa my ehene na afe no nkunimdie ne nkoso a ekoso nyina no etimi atwa so obi ye wie ko bi sini misa se ye hwe de ekoso nyina basabasa ye ni ade ekoso bi pese obeye adwuma ewo sample bebie adwuma bi wono ma obetimi aba honye hu
obetimi aba the original obetimi aba ne that is why we are telling you police commander no shebi obi oni sika na shebi obebie she obetoni cashew ana shebi obefa obeya acheke na acheke no watima ni bebre no di aba kumasi odi aba e shall protect no because all ba no obeye adwuma mabu ni bia benya bia so why do you allow somebody to attack him you have to ensure that the right thing is done but we the wakwanya say oba hwinsi na ye kan say hwinsi ni so obi so fom na say bi ofom no na oba mo nchen a mo so mo protect no your emran mo na hye mo nsem your emran ni say nsem enti si say emran hye wo nsem na wa mfam na nya adwuma na me you expect me say me na me mfam na nya adwuma ya to trust me beba enti we expect the police to act obi okromo obi a hye bi wa be na adwuma sebi obeton event na obeton bigo na obeton sugar na wa dey obeton kaka na wa retail or as a wholesale na man for they should protect that person obi ba no be din some fun they should defend that person nipa no kano Sampa is free for business and forever it to be free for business so ba no be sisiwa of course the lies are there they can come to some of us. And anybody who's so trying to misbehave, you make sure that the law will deal with them. The law will deal with that person.
Okay. Now, I fear pray my name idea you have a picture to my omo and my hini. Some yomo some we are a choir and na Samgba Gyafla first year Sabekra Ninkata no
that is why they say be president. President. President in the share. President in the share. And then to let someone Gyafla come no. We one day and never call this saying.
So I shan't get things for my father.
One say and then say money eba mensia. Share fear pre eba mensia. Share friends I intra.
Eba.
One so eba mensia. Now kokota. Yadi kan asem na ntenya fi na ko kan asem for president ya kama na si ntenya fi na ko kan asem no nti wo se wo ye badwem ma na wo de manya asem kokoto a na wo betu fu na ko kan sampa case no se ya na be kwa se ya na be si nti why do you waste your time you don't have to waste your time and that's what we call president
na say kwan bi so na Samgba Gyafla abokwan na to mo nyina
sana tie nti abi wo ha ho mtu be de say me tu me ho obetu no ho he's going to
and I know jump from
the reason why Dormaahene is going to destroy himself and we are going to make sure he destroys himself so the principle so if you are no crowd for there no kind of crowd obetu no ho because
as one here plan so there that's how putting
fear free a republic or the no and so was it and in evening time or cancer open my hand and he wrote to the judicial committee of the Bon regional the Bon House of Chief. You didn't take that initiative or take the reasonable steps. So look, I have identified myself as anti-mine. Now also in place, I'm saying so with respect, and I'm saying so to the conscience of the Ghanaian people. Look, I said ni obu etran krumano, kasabi koso kruma etime. Yam feni di amaya ho krumano emfa. That is why I didn't media. Initial medi patapaaje. So of course, na Dormaahene we friend na Dormaahene. Ubetima ye wahini ni kakraka. Ubepeja udi wa fa share na frame ya member. But I be share me share no crack.
Okay.
No crack. There's nothing like the Bon leader. We don't have Bon leader. Obiadi no so. Everybody is independent.
One kaso bekum ni pano so what?
Oh. Well, the Lord will do it. I think the judicial council, of course, the judicial council have to hear this matter. But if you have a and I think you have to write petition to the judicial council. The trial said this is a statement now. Dormaahene now said the young friend now Mrasa committee. So today, as we speak, the Chief Justice has been hauled to the president. Says impeaching. It tells you say now Dormaahene should also need to be and for that matter he can also be called upon to make sure that whatever he says he defend it. If the Chief Justice Obahima say your petition shampa yin feel there now Dormaahene should also know he's also not above the law. It's not about the law. And if the Chief Justice today is facing the law, you have also you can also face the law, but you can't deceive people, and nobody is above. You cannot pick and choose, and you make sure that Obia will face the law.
Okay. Oh, Amas,
What in your mission?
Said I get a kind one some is so prepare the attendee name Boni any demon out the casa or so sa what in show Yentin for father check a crab and I didn't check na and couldn't gain some and Patrick don't say congrats to Nana Samgba Gyafla the second and the people of Samgba let us say and audacious congratulations to Nana Samgba Gyafla. Akwasi kwache okay so niko sane ne yi ya no na Clara Epiamo Aboaten said the humble Nana Pia God richly bless you. I don't channel your doors so ni nyina so yin kwanhye kwa congratulations enti ni nyina ye kan nyina bo man ba kwa ka say ayeko
the we be ase da santima ase da Ghana for ase ha na yem ka ma Ghana for enti ase champa yo da Santi nation you should be in Crane for Honum, and they all a friend saying, I dug for, and they all a friend saying, Gunja for, in Nigeria to Jampa, even Bray and Wansi, and the one authority, Ubia wanted to me, the Santima wanted to me, Santiman Casa, no Casa, no Casa, or Casa,
Grand Echo Cabanas, FFO, Samedofo, Easter Yadi, Bra, Medofo, when I'm an old say. Wo aja me no bra wo no yere ne mo fran mumra na mo me di Easter our Grand Echo Cabanas eye free untria taku untria sempoa wa no wadua na dwane bi a wa opɛ no abra wo nsuo wa dokodoko de kakra no abra na ye nyina ye menka mum na ye nyinyin enti Easter yi de ye nyina ye kɔ Grand Echo Cabanas aye kyra kwan e wo le bosom twepepie e na ekwa akodi Easter no ama ye etimi age live band no so tue mu saa ko se ade ebechi enti me so bra na ba jiwani wo bra da ko bo no ma na ade akwa akodi wani ama won so wo ho etimi atɔ dwuma de bia wo dia pese wo die bia no so be sese be kama wo betimi e dia mo akoma atɔ yam ye wo conference room ye wo accommodation wo boat cruise restaurant mountain hiking swimming ni ade ni nyina e Grand Echo Cabanas na be homecoming no so e esumenya enti show e breso a ye nyina ye mra esumenya na ye mfa homecoming no hyehyɛ so na Easter e fiada osiada memene da Easter Monday no eno Easter fest kasia pa no a ekosonti adwada for you supposed to the toast you ba ko ye Easter Monday no eno a live band a classic melodies band ena de my ye ba sha se ya pram to pepe pa ko sisa wa ka sa bebre na makwa akodanti hwe ba bia Adabam Still Complex Limited was fie adru ba bia wo so den chance dan egusu dia enhwe ba bia enhwe wonu mu hwe ba che ni fan hwe bonkum bra ni fan chance that papa no gu fie no so emma no mu se fie no wasi no shada boka na wasi no ubenya so emfa so internet show bra ni enya ne kama emfa Emma, your factory no, our infancy a bank mopa, and one of your factory no, a war, and a commerce, so very a sharp. I have seen your money in our which when a overseas junction, our women or back in crime, so swap a year popular station, a one so one sa, better a kind into bra, and then come, emfa. Asante Maso Professional Photo Studio. You made a deal with your the camera business a chama with dear a Asante Maso Professional Photo Studio, and I may come from 0244961118. Have a software adab of 0245385109 0245385109. I know any adab of a woman. No one was so dear, but Joe. Amas, now popon show beam. So Jebra now buy Yamin show pa. Kunin and answer now popon sham Morgan Billy. My dear pa, young popon in Shamo. Travel and see what's my greetings, guys. Long live Sampa. And no one at the area city, none down when I give you made what shaman at the my uncle point yard, my yawa day, enemy ye, go soon ya, let the toss and ask for him pon, and hene, and ne, or buy him man, ye do one and now what you then see, and I go show, ask for him pon, and I do made and ya come sitting on a down by your crown.
Asante Maso TV, yes, so Mosompa.